Now that we know a little bit about counter-conditioning and desensitization, let's talk about some adjuncts that can help the process along. Stress reduction, relaxation, teaching the dog how to be calm, some trick and obedience training, calming aids, and maybe medication. We talked about triggers when we talked about counter-conditioning and desensitization. We want to reduce trigger stacking, which means several things happening at once to the pet. For instance, you don't want to attempt nail trims while it's thundering and lightning if your dog is afraid of storms. Or you don't want to try nail trims after a trip to the dog park because the dog might be amped up. Additionally, we want to reduce anything that causes pain, fear, startle, intimidation, or pressure. So make sure that all training is completely hands-off, and make sure it involves positive reinforcement. So to teach sit, we would lure or capture or shape sit. We wouldn't push on the dog's butt because that involves pressure, maybe even pain. And we want to manage the dog's environment so that we don't have to scare the dog. Don't leave things laying around if we don't want our dogs to get them, because if a dog picks up unauthorized things, then we might yell at the dog. And that can cause stress. We also want to help our dogs learn how to relax. This can go a long way in helping counter-conditioning. Whenever we see our dogs relaxing, we can calmly reward them. Or we can teach relaxation more formally by using Dr. Karen Overall's relaxation protocol. And maintain a calm household in general to help our dogs stay relaxed. And we'll provide some links in the comment section. Obedience and trick training is really the same thing. Some people consider things like down and sit as obedience, and trick training is things like spin and sit pretty. But it's all the same to the dog as long as you're having fun while you're teaching it. And teaching the dog how to lie down, how to sit can definitely be very beneficial when you're trying to do grooming procedures. And teaching the dog how to relax in a certain position is useful as well. And we'll provide some information in the description box. But any old type of trick can help build the dog's confidence and help the dog feel better about procedures. So whatever tricks you can teach your dog using only positive reinforcement, no hands-on trick training, then it can definitely go a long way to help your pet feel better about certain procedures. Also, we don't want to use any handling when we're doing procedures. So if we need to move our dogs around, targeting can be great for that. Or like I said, teaching the dog how to sit or stand, how to move around instead of physically moving the dogs ourselves. Now speak with your vet or your holistic vet about various calming aids that may or may not help. The Thunder Shirt has some good reviews, but it might not be good for everyone. Just speak with your vet or your behaviorist about some things that could maybe help your dog calm down. And if your dog really has some serious issues, you might need to consult with a board certified vet behaviorist. Don't attempt any psychotropic drugs on your own, of course. Make sure you speak with someone who's familiar with those, and whatever the vet does prescribe, make sure you do your research. Meds can be wonderful for some dogs, but the wrong type of meds can be problematic. And some dogs might be very sensitive about their feet because their feet are sensitive or their toes hurt when they get clipped or ground or grinded. So consider pain medication to help the process along as well. But of course, speak with your vet before trying. So far in this presentation, we've looked at adjuncts to counter-conditioning and desensitization, stress reduction, relaxation, trick training, obedience training, calming aids, and medication. And we already looked at some basic terminology, and in this video we talked about adjuncts. And stay tuned, we'll have some other videos with some video examples, more specifically nail trims. And for more on nail trims, Google Stubby Puddin Nail Trim Saga, STUBBYPUDDIN. Thank you.